Millions of years ago, Earth was a vastly different world. All the continents were fused into one massive landmass, teeming with strange and incredible life. When we think of prehistoric times, dinosaurs like the T-Rex often steal the spotlight, but even before the age of dinosaurs, there were other giants ruling the planet. Welcome to the Permian Period. Starting 300 million years ago, the Permian was a time when Earth was dominated by the supercontinent Pangea, surrounded by the vast ocean of Panthalasser. This period began at the end of an ice age, with cooler temperatures shaping the environment. Over millions of years, the planet warmed, becoming lush and full of rapidly evolving plants, insects, and animals. But Earth is always changing, and 50 million years later, it would face the most devastating event in its history: the Great Dying, a mass extinction so catastrophic that it wiped out nearly all life. Before diving into this grim chapter, let's explore the incredible world of the Permian Period. Picture traveling 300 million years back in time, landing right in the middle of Pangea. This colossal landmass covered a third of Earth's surface, with smaller continents having just collided to form it. Oxygen levels were lower than today, but you might still manage to breathe. Oh, and pack a jacket. It averaged a chilly 4 degrees Celsius in some areas. But things would heat up soon. As the Ice Age ended, Pangea became a volcanic wonderland. Eruptions shaped the landscape, altering the climate and sparking evolutionary leaps. Giant swamp forests dried up, forcing plants to adapt. Around 290 million years ago, Earth welcomed its first seed-bearing plants, gymnosperms. These ancient evergreens spread rapidly, transforming the landscape. Beneath their canopies, familiar creatures like cicadas, beetles, and yes, cockroaches thrived. But these weren't the tiny pests. We know prehistoric cockroaches were bird-sized giants. Thankfully, they didn't rule the land. Instead, the fearsome Dimetrodon took center stage. This 5-meter-long predator had a sail on its back, likely used to regulate body temperature. Dimetrodon was the apex predator of its time, equipped with sharp teeth perfect for ripping prey apart. During the Middle Permian, another group of mammal-like reptiles emerged, the therapsids. From the omnivorous dinocephalians to the small, carnivorous lycanthropes, these creatures were adapting to the increasingly hotter climate. As temperatures climbed to an average of 25 degrees Celsius, the Permian's oceans teemed with ancient sharks, bony fish, and evolving marine life. On land, reptiles like Lystrosaurus, a meter-long herbivore resembling a pig, became widespread. Later came the cynodonts, early mammal-like creatures with whiskers and a knack for burrowing. But by now, the environment was deteriorating. Volcanic activity was pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, displacing oxygen. Airborne oxygen levels dropped to just 10%, making it hard to breathe, and temperatures surged to an unbearable 28 degrees Celsius. Then, 250 million years ago, catastrophe struck. Known as the Great Dying, this mass extinction wiped out 90% of all life on Earth. The cause? Massive volcanic eruptions spewed ash and carbon dioxide, creating a deadly domino effect. Ash blocked sunlight, halting photosynthesis and killing off plants. With no plants, animals quickly followed. As if that wasn't enough, the CO trapped in the atmosphere triggered a dramatic temperature spike, turning oceans into oxygen-depleted wastelands. Marine life suffocated, and over 95% of sea species disappeared. On land, the destruction was equally severe, with over 70% of terrestrial animals wiped out. This tragic chapter reminds us how fragile life on Earth can be. It's a sobering thought that makes us appreciate the incredible diversity of life today, and perhaps even wonder what it would be like to bring back some of those ancient creatures. Dinosaurs, anyone?